here we have two examples that we're going to solve for the specific variable. In this side, we're going to solve for x. In this side, we're going to solve for y. So let's start with x. Now, you have here the step 1 will be to distribute the 4 to everything inside the parentheses. Okay? Inside the parentheses. I don't want you to go and do 4 times 48. No. So 4 times 3x will give you 12x. 4 times 9 will give you 36. Equals the 48. Okay? Now, in order to solve for x, I need to leave it by itself. So you're going to start by getting rid of the number that's farthest away within the equal sign. So it's the 36. You need to do it by the opposite. In this case, it's being added. So we're going to do the opposite. So it's going to be subtracted. This cancels. Bring down 12x, which equals, then we do 48 minus 36. I believe that's 9. Then what do we do next? Need to divide, because what's happening with the 12 and an x? It's multiplying. In order to solve for x, you need to do it by the opposite. Opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 12. This cancels, leave you with x. Now you have 9 over 12. You want to always see if you can simplify. So the 9 over 12 reduces. And it does. You have 9, 12. Common factor between them is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So you have 3, 4 as the answer for this example here. Now let's look at the other example. A little bit more steps, I will say. Okay? So we're going to start the same way. We're going to start by distributing the 2 to everything inside the parentheses. And then the negative 5 to everything inside the parentheses. Okay? So, I'm going to rewrite my negative 3y. 2 times 3y gives me 6y. 2 times negative 4 gives me negative 8. Then I'm going to bring down my negative 6 and say negative 5 times negative 1 gives me plus 5. Negative 5 times negative y gives me plus 5y. Remember, negative times negative, positive. Negative times negative, positive. Okay? Now, what do? Do I start moving things from one side to the other? No. First, we need to combine like terms that are on the same side of the equal sign. In this case, I have negative 3y and 6y. On this side, I have negative 6 and 5. So, negative 3y plus 6y gives you positive 3y. You didn't use the negative 8, so you're just going to bring it down. Okay? Then negative 6 plus 5 gives you negative 1. Didn't use the 5y, so just bring it down. Okay? Now, on this side, no more like terms. On this side, no more like terms. Well, now I need to move from one side to the other. I like to put all my variables on this side. So I'm going to start by subtracting 5y. Why am I subtracting instead of adding? Because I'm doing it by the opposite. This is positive, so I'm going to do it by negative. This cancels. 3y minus 5y gives you negative 2y. Bring down your negative 8 minus 1. I need to move this negative 8 to the other side, so I'm going to add it. Running out of space, I'm going to rewrite it over here. So I have negative 2y equals 7. Negative 1 plus 8, subtract, keep the sign of the largest number. I'm going to divide. Why am I dividing? Because this is a multiplication, and the opposite of multiplication is division. Okay. Negative 7 over 2. Keep note that you see how the negative's in the bottom, and now I wrote it in the top. The negative means is the entire fraction. The proper way to write it, it's in the middle, but I never get it like that. I usually just always have it in the top. But this one, this one, and wait, in the bottom. They all mean the same, okay? So this all is the same thing. But the answer is this one, negative 7 over 2. Y equals negative 7 over 2. But if you write it like this, like this, like this, the same thing. The entire fraction is negative. So this is your answer for the first example. This is your answer for the second example.